All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to this weekend market analysis. Well, I am sorry I deliberately went silent. I took a compulsory leave just to refresh and come back after feeling the heat of the market. I know how difficult it is to have been trading in recent times as price has been very erratic, highly unpredictable. Well, we are back again to look into the charts and hopefully we are going to get more better trading opportunities and be more profitable. Okay. All right, first let's look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week. We have quite a few of them here. Majority of them are species. You need to take note of this FOMC meeting minutes released on Wednesday, the 9th of October. You also need to take a special note of the employment and unemployment data that will be released from the Canadian dollar axis. Okay, if you're an intraday trader, you need to pay attention to all of these high impact news announcements because they can sway the market in any direction once they are released. All right, let's look into the charts. In these charts, I am going to be just analyzing those optimal areas where we will need to trade. I am not going to be rambling. I am just going to move straight to the point and let you know where we have those decision taking and making points. Okay. First one is the euro against the American dollar. This is the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, price is trending to the upside with higher swing lows and higher swing highs, even though Friday last week we got a double top where eventually we now have a flat top triangle. If you look into the weekly time frame, I have found a new pattern that I believe is going to be the the most valid pattern to play out. I am anticipating an expanding triangle. Okay, an expanding triangle. Price has taken enough time to move to the lower limit of this triangle. I'm expecting to see a bounce to the upside to the higher boundary, the upper leg of this triangle. And so for the euro against the American dollar, current price area is an optimal zone. It's a key decision taking area. The price should be moving to the upside. If you are looking to trade, this is where you want to be looking for your buy entry with your stop loss below that area. That price may bounce to the upside in the euro against the American dollar. However, if it doesn't bounce, we get the breakout of that level where we may be seeing price pushing further to the next level, which is the monthly level of support. But for now, the price is around the key decision taking area, and the last week candle is a bullish one. All right, it's a bullish one, giving the hint that this week is going to be a move to the upside. So for the euro against the American dollar, we'll be more interested in searching for long opportunities only. All right, the next one is the Australian dollar against the American dollar. It looks like the American dollar is beginning to give up some strength. Actually, I was following this pair last week. I was looking for price to break above that level where we got that range. The breakout happened, but in a kind of messy fashion, and so I gave up. All right, I didn't take any trade there. If you look into the weekly time frame, in the weekly time frame, price is actually trading around some area of support. That was the initial bounce. We got series of fake breakout, and we are seeing another fake breakout of that level of support. So this makes this pair to be trading around a key decision making area, a key decision taking area. This is support zone, and so the decision we want to make here is to look for buy opportunities in the Australian dollar against the American dollar. So with this candle here, this pin bar, we will only be interested in long opportunities in the Australian dollar against the American dollar. Okay. All right, let's move into the next one, the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar. Quite a lot of confusion going on in the intraday time frame. Sideways price action, push up, sideways, push up, again back down. This is now a range, no clear directional bias. If you look into the weekly time frame again, price is actually reacting off an area that once acted as support and is now acting as resistance. Okay, excuse me. So technically what we have here is a breakout. Price has made a pullback, and so we should be seeing the continuation move, hopefully to the next level of support. So for the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar, we should be looking for short opportunities in this pair. Excuse me. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Now we have been able to establish that the bias is still to the downside for the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar, and so we'll be searching for only short opportunities at this point, where we expect price to push to the downside. All right, let's look into another pair, the sterling pounds against Australian dollar. Last week we saw Thursday and Friday giving us a headway to the downside. Our previous analysis points to the downside in this pair. You can see that in the weekly time frame, where we expect that another range is going to form around the zone. We got that range there. All right, price broke to the downside. Let me just show you that. It was that, then we got this double top. All right, double top. In fact, double bottom here. We got the breakout. The pullback traders were all expecting to see a nice run to the downside, but I am now feeling that all of this action here is to take out a lot of stop losses, as many as possible, before we can now see the eventual push to the downside. This is a top there as resistance. Now we got another top as resistance. This is support. So we are expecting price to come down to this support level, maybe for a bounce or a breakout. Therefore, the sterling pounds against the Australian dollar is trading around an optimal area of resistance, and a good point to look for short entries if you are trading this pair, or if you have this pair on your radar. So we are only interested in short opportunities here. All right, the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, this is one of my worst pairs for this month. I scored a loss here last week. Okay, quite a sad one, but then I think with the direction still remains. If you look into the weekly time frame, this is what we have concluded on, that we have that type of price behavior, even though we are having some fake breakout, occasional fake breakout of those levels. The price pattern here still remains a channel. All right, and price is actually trading around the upper boundary of that channel, therefore making this pair trade at an optimal area of resistance, where traders should be looking for short opportunities instead of long entries. So for the American dollar against the Canadian dollar, we will still be keeping our eyes here, searching for only short opportunities, hopefully to the next level of support, which is this one here. So if you are holding a short trade, be patient, be brave. Sooner than later, we should have price come back down to that next level of support in this American dollar against the Canadian dollar. All right, let's move on to the next one, the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Well, this is another sad one. Price hesitated just too much, even in the shorter time frame, the 1 hour time frame. You can see the range. It has been a sideways bias. Price has refused to move, even though it is trading around an optimal area of resistance in the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, this is the pattern, the overall pattern that I have decided to keep. It is an expanding triangle. This is what I am keeping, nothing else. All right, I am not keeping any other pattern, except if price is able to break above, then I am going to delete all of these lines. But for now, this is the most valid pattern for the American dollar against the Swiss franc. So well, we got several signals here that price was going to push to the downside, but as you know it, the market movers were able to drive price again to the upside, taking out all of those stop losses that were placed around that level. And for this week, I am expecting that we are going to see some very heavy pushes to the downside again. So we are not giving up, we are not backing out, we are still very firm in the American dollar against the Swiss franc. We'll be looking for only short opportunities in this pair for this week. All right, and finally, the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc in the 1 hour time frame. We got that little trend to the upside, where price kept pushing to the upside, but in such an untradeable fashion. That trend seems to have reversed, as we are now getting some lower swing lows and lower swing highs. So eventually the directional bias should be to the downside. If you look into the weekly time frame, you will see that price is also trading around a key level that has been acting as support. Support there, support here, support here. It got broken, we got the pullback. So from there on, we expect to see some pushes to the downside. So with price trading around that previous level of support, which may now act as resistance, this is an optimal area to look for short entries. So for the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc, we are very bearish. We'll be looking for only short opportunities. If we find any, we will get the entry. However, if price pushes to the upside, then I am afraid the bears would have been exhausted and the directional bias would have changed for a push to the upside. But for now, what is invoked is that price is trading around the key level, and the best trading decision here is to look for short entries. All right, that's basically all. For those of you who are members of the live trading room, we are likely going to be sending you out some signals that we are going to be taking, some trades that we are going to be taking as the market is going to open. So relax, keep an open mind, take the trades with confidence, and hopefully we'll be in some nice profit. If you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across, and we'll be extremely happy to discuss them with you. You have a profitable trading week ahead. Bye bye.